India and Pakistan held talks on the Indus Water Treaty in New Delhi. A 6-member Pakistan delegation arrived in India on Sunday for 2-day talks. The high-stakes meeting focused on key projects concerning both countries. The delegation was led by Indian Commissioner for Indus Water, A.K. Pal, and his Pakistani counterpart, Syed Muhammad Mer Ali Shah. The visit comes after the Indian delegation visited Islamabad for the previous Indus Treaty talks in March this year. Issues like advanced flood information, construction of hydropower projects by India on the west-flowing rivers were among the key points of discussion for both sides. Delegation also signed the annual report of Indus Water Commission during the talks. The Indus Water Treaty was formalized in 1960 after 9 years of negotiations between India and Pakistan with the help of the World Bank. Under the treaty, waters of 3 eastern rivers, Sutlej, Bears and Ravi, are allocated to India for unrestricted use, while the 3 western rivers of Indus, Jhelum and Chenab go to Pakistan. And during the meeting, Pakistan highlighted its objection on India's hydroelectric projects on the eastern rivers. India, on the other hand, urged to communicate advanced flood flow information as per the treaty. India assured to arrange inspections after coming flood season. Besides this, New Delhi also asserted that Islamabad's outstanding disputes will be discussed in the next meeting. The treaty has been seen as one of the most successful international deals. It has survived frequent political flare-ups. Both the countries restarted the dialogue since the new Pakistan government took charge. This comes after the 2 countries last had diplomatic talks back in December 2015. At that time, they managed to announce a resumption in dialogues, but the process could never take off because of Panchakot terror attack. And for more on this, our principal diplomatic correspondent sent us this report from New Delhi.
The Indus Water talks between India and Pakistan is over. We know that the Pakistani delegation had visited Delhi. In fact, they are still in Delhi while the talks are over, the 2-day talks are over. And the focus was on many issues, whether it's water sharing, the flood data exchanges, or the adoption of the annual report. Now, if we talk about this visit, we know that earlier this month there was a visit of a Pakistani delegation to Delhi for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's regional anti-terror structure meeting. And earlier this year, we know that an Indian delegation had gone to Islamabad in the month of March for the Indus Water talks. Now, of course, relationship is frozen between the 2 countries, but it is these multilateral groupings and these bilateral mechanisms that provide an opening for both the countries, a channel of communication between the 2 countries. And while there is a new government in Islamabad, which has, of course, announced appointment of a trade minister, and, of course, back channel talks continue with 3rd country. It is too early to say that there will be full-fledged talks between the 2 countries or not, given that relationship remains standstill, especially after the 2019 terror attack in India, and, of course, Pakistan, of course, suspending the people-to-people relationship after India removed the special status for the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. But nonetheless, we can see more engagement in coming months and, of course, years when it comes to New Delhi and Islamabad. With video journalist Ajit Siddhant Sibbal for WION at the location of Indus Water Talks in Delhi for WION.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.